Hey, what's going on, minions? My name is Dr. Virtual. No, not really, it's my title. I got sent a link from a good friend of mine. Yeah, that's right. I'm letting those words stay there for longer because I actually mean that. And it's to do with EA. Whoopity-doo, here we go. Right, I'm going to read this and I don't even know what I'm reading, if that makes sense. When it comes to EA, I trust it's not actually the good thing to read, to be honest. Alright, here we go. Let's have a read. When it comes to EA, whoopity doo, everyone's gonna be happy. Not. Okie dokie. So I'm doing this authentically with my first live of actually reading it. So here we go. Picture of Darth Vader, Lord Vader. EA, our loot boxes are actually surprise mechanics that are quite ethical.
You're talking absolute shit again.
Oh bloody hell, are they really going down this road of saying loot boxes are ethical? Really? Are you sure about that, EA? Are you absolutely sure about that? I don't think you even know what you're doing here. Ethical? You've got a bloody nerve. Bloody hell. And you put Darth Vader up. Bloody hell, man. I'm sorry you're getting this kind of treatment, Lord Vader. See, the trouble is, that's really bad morals. Really bad moral principles you have there, EA. Okay, let's have a read. Given that 2017 Star Wars Battlefront 2 is broadly considered the tipping point in anti-loot box conversation, yeah, you got that right. Because a lot of people are really unhappy with it, given the fact that what was the point of it? That has recently led to a loot box bill in the United States Senate. I was unaware of that. Okay, you might be forgiven for thinking that Electronic Arts games have loot boxes. Not so, says its VP of Legal and Government Affairs. What? They merely have surprise mechanics.
Don't talk shit!
Oh, it's a surprise, alright. Yeah, it's a surprise like dropping a bowling ball on your foot and you screaming out in pain. That's the kind of surprise that is. And they're quite ethical. Phew.
Don't talk shit!
So, okay, so, EA saying, I don't know who it is that is saying this. Whoever's writing it, I don't know. Let me think. So, loot boxes, paying money for an extra bit of nothingness in games, or sort of a pay to kind of win type thing, will look a bit more fancier. Is that good ethics? I don't know about that one. It's rather stupid, don't you think? No, some people these days. Is someone actually literally sticking up for these idiots? Electronic Arts, do you know what you're doing? EA's Kerry Hopkins, related to Anthony Hopkins in any way? I don't know. Made those comments. Oh, here we go. Part of an oral evidence session. I can imagine what kind of oral it would have been, especially for you. With the UK Parliament's Digital Culture, Media and Sport Committee today. VIPC James, I don't know those ones. Scottish National Party MP Brendan O'Hara said that evidence suggests... Oh, shut up. Sorry. Evidence suggests a close link between loot boxes and gambling, especially among adolescents. He then asked Hopkins, as well as a representative of Epic Games, who was also in attendance, to talk about Fortnite, if they considered loot boxes to be an ethical feature. Okay, so there's, well, basically, I would actually agree that with loot boxes, you're giving extra money for something you are hoping to get. So it is kind of like gambling, really, I would say, because you don't know what's in those loot boxes, and paying extra money, I don't know how much it is, because I never pay for those things on games like Battlefront, especially to EA. Now, with DC Universe, I'm a little bit more better with my money on, right? That's because I like that game. It's an MMORPG, so to experience the full game and all its features, I pay monthly membership, and I do keep my money in check with that one. Okay, that's fine. However, all this pay to play and all this pay to win nonsense is really getting out of hand these days. So certain games I'm okay with, but overall, I'm not really for it, especially when EA is concerned. And I'm not just picking on the EA, I can pick on any company that does this sort of loot box, microtransaction sort of nonsense. Oh, Ray sent me an Instagram message. Yeah, I'm talking to Ray today. And, hello Ray, if you're watching. I just don't agree with that kind of money-grabbing nonsense. So where was it? I was losing the plot there, so I'll search links. Okay, I would say it is a form of gambling. It is, I'd say. I would say because you don't know what you're paying for, and you just put your money in, hoping to get something that's trash. There you go. We don't call them loot boxes, really. What do you call them? Hopkins began her response, adding that EA instead refers to them surprise mechanics.
Right, you're talking shit.
Bloody hell. Surprise mechanics. What's the surprise? Giving them extra money and you don't know what you're getting. And it could be something that's rare. In very rare cases, you have to spend 50 quid to 100 quid to get one of those rare items, as well as spending about 4, 7, maybe 10 quid a time on these certain things, or maybe a bit less than that, and just to get something that you don't even want, or just add up a few things. Basically, what you're doing is, the consumers of these games are giving, with the microtransactions, all these loot boxes or whatever, a bit of extra, a bit of that, and they think they're getting their money's worth with what they get out of these loot boxes. Now, do you call that ethical? No. She then elaborated on what exactly that means and why so-called surprise mechanics are just blind packed toys. If you go to, I don't know what version of your Target is, a store that sells a lot of toys. We have quite a few of those. So what you're saying is what the equivalent of your Target is over here. I ain't been to any toy shops. I'd say I think it's Toy Factory over here. I think it is, or is it the toy store? Something like that. I've got one down the local town. I forgot what the toys they are. It's been a while since I've been back there. But yeah, I don't know. Toys R Us. Let's just pretend that. And you do a search for surprise toys. I've never known anything in a section in any store or shop that has surprise toys. What the heck what is a surprise toy? It's not like a Kinder Egg kind of thing. Goodness me. Okay. What you'll find is that is something people enjoy. Okay. They enjoy surprises. Who doesn't? Not everyone does. Anything can be considered a surprise. I mean, a pie in the face can be considered a surprise from a clown, but not many people would actually like him for that, would they? And so it's something that's been part of toys for years. Fair enough. Whether it's Kinder Eggs, hey! That was a guess. That was, or Hatchimals, or LOL surprise. We do think the way that we have implemented these kinds of mechanics in FIFA, which I do not play, by the way. What's the point of me playing a football game? I can just go out and enjoy it just as much. Football's football. I don't care to play FIFA anyway. I've given up with those boring games. Which, of course, is our big one. Yeah, we have a lot of football fans over here. Our FIFA Ultimate Team and our packs. Yeah, I don't know what Ultimate Team is. I can only imagine you're just paying for extra for other characters or footballers' characters. And our packs is actually quite ethical and quite fun. Enjoyable to people, okay? I don't play FIFA, so I've got no comment on that. And I'm happy I don't, to be honest. I gave up with that game. She also said that EA does not consider loot boxes, what? Surprise mechanics. To be gambling. Okay. And we also disagree that there's evidence that shows it leads to gambling. But how can she not know? Is this person an adult? Does she have a fully functioning working brain or something? At least 5% of the mental capacity working in there. You must understand that if you're going to pay for something, that's sort of a randomised mechanic or something in games, especially when new loot boxes and microtransactions. But with microtransactions, that's not necessarily too bad, because what you see on the screen, if you pay for that and you get it, there you go. You want it, it's yours. I get that with DC Universe. I don't really pay for things that I don't know I'm not going to get. And with the microtransactions in that game, yeah, they're fundamentally a bit more crazy. But the thing is, I know that certain things I'm going to get more than others. It's because I know it's going to be useful for my characters. With this loot box system, is she's saying that she doesn't consider it to be gambling? It kind of is. Just think about it. You put a pound in the machine, you hit the slot or push the button. If you get 3 crosses or mix match of them, that's it. Money gone. However, that evidence has been enough for countries like Belgium and the Netherlands, both of which have banned certain types of randomised loot boxes. Yes! Hey, bro fist it, mate. Come on. Touch me. I'm a black man. Yeah, touch me. Good on ya. Good on ya. I like that. I like it. Well done, Belgium and Netherlands. Big up. Come on. Raise your fists. Come on. Or, you know, or better yet, raise your game controllers. Come on. Come on. That's what you call having something up there when you don't think that that's ethically right. Or financial. Both of which have banned certain types of randomised loot boxes under their gambling laws. Hopkins said those decisions were rooted in the laws of each land, and EA doesn't agree with them. Yeah, you wouldn't, would you? Would you, EA? You wouldn't. Right. Although it has made necessary changes in those regions to comply with their laws. Now you're just taking the mickey. You are just taking the mickey. If people are not happy with this, right, and they disagree, which many gamers do, or consumers of this game, right, and many saying it's alright, many saying it's not. I agree with Belgium and the Netherlands. This thing should not continue. That's the word I was looking for. But this is EA we're talking about. Okay. That's just stupid. Comply with their laws. The rest of the session proceeded apace, with government officials asking questions about how games work and trying to corral company representative into confessing culpability for people selling in-game items for real money. That's third party, so it's, which is of course very against those companies' terms of service. Hopkins repeatedly shrugged those issues off as actions of bad.
Explain yourself.
Oh my goodness me! People like this are making. This is exactly the type of people that is destroying gaming as we know it. This attitude. What you're saying is that if I'm getting this right, microtransactions and randomized loot boxes, giving company more money for something you may randomly get or not, is a good thing. So, if you was to spend, I don't know, $100 on many loot boxes and you didn't get exactly anything good, guess what? You're not getting none of that back. So, where's the ethics in that? Is that actually good? Is the consumer going to be happy? I don't think so. I know I wouldn't be. That's the reason why I don't go for it. Because I know there's hidden dangers in it. Gambling with your money. Very much. When this company is concerned, as long as they got that in their back pocket, that's it. Done. Yeah. Change my mind. You won't be able to. Friggin' hell. And said that these bad actors... Shut up! Stupid motorbikes. And said that those bad actors, not the way loot boxes or surrounding systems are currently designed, are the problem.
You're talking so much shit again.
I'm not even going to respond to that. That's just pathetic. You sound like a flippin' 5-year-old, for goodness sake. Woman, child. The packs, the surprise, that's fun for people. Is it really? Spending a lot of money and people, before they know it, they're broke. That's fun, is it? Do you even know how gaming works with gamers? Bloody hell. She said they like earning the packs, opening the packs, building the teams, trading the teams. Now, you see, I'm all for the earning side of things. You play to earn, work for your gold. That's how it's been in gaming for a very, very long time, especially with most certain games. Even you can play a game like Pac-Man and try and beat your old high score, right? You earn that sort of hard virtual work, so to speak, to get past all those 4 ghosts and level 88 or something like that. Or you play fighting games, unlock many characters, try out different moves and things like that. Earning your gold. You play like adventure games, platformers, get from one side to the next, complete the game, earn it. You can unlock things. I'm all for that, yeah. No problem whatsoever, because it doesn't cost extra bit of that. Okay? Now, these days, certain gaming has sort of gone a little bit more with that, and there's no denying that, okay? Because a lot of games, I'm fully aware that they cost a lot of money to make, and especially if it's online, that you do need to keep the servers running for a lot more of that. So, okay, so certain games may involve this sort of microtransactional thing or DLCs, just help the game servers stay a bit live because a lot of people may enjoy it. Okay, fine. But this, they like earning the packs. We do like earning, yes. Opening the packs, yeah. We like opening things that we've earned. Building the teams for whatever game that is, yes, we like that. Trading the teams, however that works in certain games, yes. We like earning these. Do we like paying for them? Thank you very much. I rest my case. For certain games, you can get away with it, yes. It's fine with certain games. If the prices are not so ridiculous, then I'm pretty sure you can actually say, okay, I'll go for it. Which comes closer to... I'm almost laughing my head off at this. Which comes closer to inadvertently addressing the real problem. The compulsiveness of the broader systems and the clear intentionality of their design. They're built on finely calibrated systems of chance. Yeah, you got that right. Everything from underlying statistics to the way opening them looks and feels is built to maximize Christmas, like anticipation. Don't celebrate Christmas, I ain't done for ages, I don't really care about it, but for goodness sake, you've got that right. And sometimes Christmas can be Michael Myers being outside your flipping front door on Halloween. Thank you so much. As Kotaku's Heath Alexandra put it in a piece of chronicling her own experiences with loot boxes. Okay, let's have a listen. Moment for moment, loot boxes are engineered to capture attention with a mixture of spectacle and psychological trickery. Yeah, not unlike what you might find at a slot machine. Because with a slot machine, you know what you're doing. With the loot boxes, you're hoping for something, and if you don't get it, your money's still gone. Same thing with slot machines, but you know what you're doing. Loot boxes have this sort of, what's in here? What's in here? It's like looking in Kinder eggs or trying to find a certain rare toy that you don't have to add it to a collection. Right? And just this last bit here. In an update earlier this year, Epic removed the random element from for purchase loot boxes in Fortnite's non-battle royale mode. Save the world during today's session. A representative of the company conceded that there's more that the industry can do. EA, however, is standing firm. You bloody would, EA. I don't think we can agree to say that games are addictive, said Hopkins.
Shit! This is... What are you talking about?
I don't think we can agree to say that games are addictive. How'd you work that one out? I would tell you that Electronic Arts already is a very responsible... Oh, my head. Ow, my head. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, bloody hell. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. That was... No. Oh. Ooh. You sound like a proper worshipper of Electronic Arts at this point. You believe, even if they were to bring out a video game that slaughters children, literally, very graphical, you would say, that's alright. You sound like one of those types. You worship the ground they stand on. And pretty much that ground's going to get shaken by a heavy traumatic earthquake by maybe another company. They're going to overtake EA, and I hope they flipping do. I have no regrets to say to that. So to my wonderful friend that sent me this, thank you very much. I've had a bit of a laugh out of it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I believe I've got nothing else to say. Please tell me your opinions on this in the comment section. I actually do look forward to hearing from you on this. I really, really do, guys and girls. Take care, fellow gaming minions and minions across the globe. So, if you like to, if you want to, you can just hit that sub button if you want, you can like the video and all that. Let me hear your comments, people. You take care of yourselves, right? May retro gaming live on.